Hi everybody, so this is going to be another Renee Responds video. I'm responding to one of Priscilla's discussion topics in her Let's Talk videos. So this one was about standalone novels versus series, particularly in the YA genre. And I remember, I think I wrote maybe like 3 full comments underneath the video for that one. Yes, so as I'm sure all of you know, series especially is as a narrative option is incredibly prevalent and popular in young adult fiction. Almost every friggin' thing I pick up is book 1 of a series, as opposed to just a standalone novel. And okay, I enjoy series. What's not to like? You get to re-encounter characters and discover more about them. You get to see a journey progress over a wider expanse of time. New things are introduced. Different narrative threads are afforded time to really develop and shape and go in different directions and whatnot. And you get to, I guess, experience just a wider amount of reading time with these characters in this universe, whatever. And those are all really positive things. And I'm certainly not going to deny that some of the books I've enjoyed the most in all my reading experience have been series. I mean, obviously, Harry Potter's a given. The Gemma Doyle trilogy, Obba Newton Chronicles, the Wicked Lovely series, all at least 3 books or more, and that's been fantastic. That said, I can't tell you how frustrated I've been getting lately in discovering that pretty much every title I pick up is book 1 of a series, even if I was, especially when I wasn't aware. If I had it in my head for whatever reason, I'm quite ignorant a lot of the time, and I don't do enough research prior to picking up a book, and I'll discover that it is, book number 1, volume 1 of something. And here I was thinking that I was going to get my full reading experience in the one book. And what I love about standalone novels is that the narrative is contained, and everything that you can expect to get out of this story is going to be in that one book. And that takes as much admirable skill from the author as it does to craft a story that's going to progress over a series of books. I think to be able to put everything you want to say about that particular story into the one book and just leave it there is, I don't know, I mean, I appreciate that every bit as much as I do a series, if not more. And in just as much as I've sincerely enjoyed a variety of series over the years, I have found just as much enjoyment and satisfaction out of reading standalone novels, and I really feel that in YA, at least, certainly in YA fantasy and all the subgenres of that, the paranormal romance and the historical paranormal stuff, all of those tend to be series. I find that you're much more likely to find standalone books in the realistic teen fiction, for whatever reason. I mean, I guess because a lot of those are issue-themed, issue-based narratives, so I suppose you have something you're addressing, and that can be dealt with in the one book. And I really applaud those novels for that reason. It's just a shame, at least in my mind, I find it a shame that I can't find nearly as many YA fantasy novels that are just going to be standalones. I find it disappointing. I find it irritating, actually, because I mean, aside from anything else, it's also knowing that you have to dedicate your energy into continuing with a series as well. And if I find that I have enjoyed volume 1 of the series, but I don't necessarily know if I'm that willing to invest in the possibility of 5 more of these novels, I don't know, sometimes it's just it's tasking. It's taxing to feel that you should dedicate all that time. If maybe it's something that it was just a casual read, I don't know. I just find that there's so many series in young adult lit that I'm sure I'm alone in this, but I would just like to see some more standalones, or at least I would like to see standalones get as much acknowledgement and gain as much popularity and publicity as the series tend to do. I guess it's easier with the series, you have more to work with, but whatever. That's my little rant response thingy. I'm going to try and do a few more of these videos, but I talk for too long and they won't upload, so we'll see how this goes. I'll link Priscilla's original video in the doobly-doo in my pants, and thanks again to Priscilla for all her great discussion topics. Okay, bye everyone.